Joe Biden and Kamala Harris expected to address the nation any moment now. Our live coverage continues with Bret Baier and Martha MacCallum. Shannon?
And I'll see you back here at 10 o'clock for another hour of live coverage of the election and all of the continuing legal battles. A new one today. Stick around. See you a little bit.
History in the United States as Joe Biden prepares to address the nation for the first time as president-elect. Good Saturday evening. I'm Bret Baier.
And I'm Martha MacCallum. Thank you for joining us tonight. President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris about to speak in Wilmington, Delaware at any moment.
You know, right now this scene is probably setting up for one of the biggest moments of his life. You have a speech that he's going to deliver tonight in front of the parking lot that we know well, Martha, where he delivered his convention speech after getting the nomination. But tonight he speaks to a nation as the president, currently in the White House, has not conceded, is continuing to fight, multiple legal challenges ongoing, including one in Pennsylvania looking at provisional ballots. And the last tweet that he gave, the president did, saying he got the most votes, legal votes, of any president ever. So this is quite a moment.
Indeed it is, Bret. And we almost have had an unusual experience of not hearing anything for the past couple of days from President Trump as all of this has unfolded, except for the press room briefing at the White House the other night, which was very controversial. And after that, we've just heard these tweets, which are obviously very defiant, very committed to continuing the fight and waiting until all of these ballots are counted. However, tonight we have on the other channel, President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris getting ready to do what we have seen over and over again after an election is over and the initial results are in and confirmed and has hit 270, that they're about to come before the nation and paint a picture for all of us of what an administration under Biden and Harris would look like, what their vision is for the future of this country, Bret.
This is a divided nation. There are a lot of emotions going around. There are a lot of people celebrating in the streets of various cities, Washington, D.C., New York, Philadelphia. We saw those live images throughout the afternoon after the projections were made of crossing 270 electoral votes. But there are other emotions tonight. Anger, a push to continue the fight. There are protests in Arizona and Philadelphia of Trump supporters saying it's not over. This is the scenario in which we sit, ready for this big speech, the biggest of Joe Biden's life. Let's bring in host of Fox News Sunday, Chris Wallace, who has been watching this all day, and it's just an amazing moment, Chris.
It really is, and I want to pick up on what you and Martha said, Bret. This is a magical moment in the American democracy. As you point out, the first time that a new president addresses the country. I can remember so well, and it seems much less than 4 years ago, when Donald Trump, on this same occasion, came into that crowded ballroom in New York City and promised to govern, to be president for all Americans. I can remember back in 2008 when Barack Obama on election night came before that huge crowd in Grant Park and promised hope and change. Now, presidents aren't always able to keep their promises, and we know that with President Biden, there are going to be high points and low moments and troubles and successes. But tonight is a night when everything seems possible, which doesn't seem to happen often in our politics. And we, whether you're for this president or against him, voted against him, we ought to savor it, because this is really about the way our democracy works.